Naked Crabs, a story about change. At the seashore, every little pool and puddle left by the retreating tide seems to have a crab in it. The little ones scuttle sideways, squeezing under a rock, peeking from a patch of seaweed. Now and then you may see bigger crabs in deeper, safer pools. With ponderous majesty, they wave huge claws as a warning to stay away. On the beach, shells of crabs lie washed up by the waves. Some are from crabs that died. Others are simply left behind, a dwelling too small for its growing occupant. That's how crabs get bigger. When their shells get too tight, they split it open and grow a new one. I have never talked to a crab, but I imagine the process of splitting open a shell must be painful. I'm sure that's how humans feel when we crack open our shells. Our shells are not visible like crabs, but they are there just the same. Shells formed by years of habits, shells that protect us from other people, shells that are roles that we develop and play as students, parents, children, spouses, employees, gang members, or friends. Every now and again, we crack our shells open and emerge into a new world, quivering and defenseless. Teens do it when they transition to become adults. Adults do it as they learn to quit running their kids' lives, or when they get laid off at work, or when a wife or husband dies and they have to start all over again, alone. When an investment fails, when a dream disappears, when a family struggles in recovery from the illness of chemical dependency. In all of these transitions or traumas of life, a shell is being broken. A new, vulnerable life is started. Like crabs, the longer the shell has been growing around us, the harder it is to break it open, to start over again, and the more difficult and painful the breaking becomes. Some of our shells we have worn for generations. Some can be a shell handed down by ancestors. Some shells are worth keeping. Others may become prison shells, so covered with barnacles of the past, so burdened with trailing weeds, so constricting that we can no longer move. No one looks for painful experiences in life. To avoid pain, we prefer to stay locked into the shells that no longer fit very well, rather than risking vulnerability of cracking them open. But when a crab shell becomes too thick, too protective, too tough to crack open and start again, then the crab can't grow anymore. That's when it dies, and so do we.